Hold him down. Hold him down. Good. Turn it on. Again, get him right. Take care of those. People just don't have endurance like they used to. Anyways, hello and welcome to another episode of Drawing with Mad Mel. I am the Madman, the Mad Artist, the one and only. And unfortunately, somebody wasn't getting right, so we had to re-educate them. We had to give them a little jolt of inspiration. They were not with it. So, I'm sorry that you had to hear that, but the Yes Institute for the Artistically Compromised is always a tad bit off. But anyways, thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Hello, Demetra. Hello, Volse. Hello, Sean. Welcome, Mad Ones. And all of you that are sitting there watching, wondering what just happened, welcome to the asylum of the artistically insane. I hope you're all ready. How is everything? Today is good. A little mad, a little crazy. But you know what? They say I'm mad anyways. So what are we going to do today? Been working on coloring books. I think that's what we're going to continue to work on. And it's hot in here, so I don't even care that I'm just wearing half of a shirt. It gets a little hard trying to keep everybody in order. What is that? Oh. Well, where did you go? Oh, he's yelling for me. He wants to be seen, but he disappeared. Oh, there you are. He was lobotomizing a man. Oh, hello, sir. Oh. He says hello. He wants to look at you all and say hi. He says that his body will be upgraded soon, so do not get used to this. Anyways, this is the madman that sits at my shoulder and speaks into my ear. All kinds of crazy stuff. But I assure you, nothing is as crazy as you guys. He doesn't want to sit upright, so I don't know what to do with him. You're okay. That's it. Looks like you need to be re-educated, Sean. Is that what we need to do? Do we need to hook you up to the chair and get you right? See, I hook myself up to the chair all the time. Mad Mel, what is his name? He is the man. That is what his name is, the man. And he likes to talk. He likes to tell me what wild stuff to do. And if you guys aren't talking in the chat, he always tells me to put an ass on someone's face. But why would I do that? Well, we'll just say that he sometimes pulls the strings, but he's a little crazy. And sometimes he lobotomizes without consent. But that's why he just brings the insanity here. That's all it is, really. So, I hope everybody is having a good Thursday, whatever it is, whatever day it is. No, the chair, not the chair. Yeah, the chair is rough. The chair is very rough. A lot of people don't like the chair. The chair is, that's where all the and crazy and hard stuff comes into play. Yeah, the chair. Nobody enjoys the chair. But I hope you guys are doing well. What are we going to work on today? More stuff for the coloring book. That's what we're going to work on. But you guys are going to get an opportunity to tell me what would you like to see, because I was working on just the monster book. Today I get to work on whatever. Any of the pictures that I'm going to work on today are going to be line art for the coloring book. So that is what we are working on. So I guess since I found my music, let's get started, shall we? Let's see what we got. If it plays. Sometimes it likes to freeze up. Let's put ourselves in a little random spot. Ah, there it is. Oh, we're going to just start off. I've been in the chair. Oh boy, the chair is rough. Yes. We'll start off with a little easygoing music to settle you guys in. So, today we're going to do something a little bit different. I have a piece of paper here the Duchess helped me write, and when I get done with this, if I don't forget tomorrow, I'm going to put up a post for you guys to put down questions. So I got 15 on this sheet of paper. You can't even see it because of whatever, but there it is. 15 questions, because I want to make it easy for you guys, and I'm going to roll my D20. Look at that. My old purple gold D20. And when I roll it, whatever number it lands on, that's what we're going to talk about for a little bit. Is that easy for you guys? Will that make it easier for you? And you guys can chime in too. Then I will talk a little bit and then we'll throw it to a different subject. But I wonder how you guys are doing. Sean said he's okay. Demetra says she's doing all right. Volse says he's doing okay. How am I doing? You guys don't want to hear about me. That's silly. Came here to watch drawing, right? That's what you came here for. You came here for drawing. Maybe a little inspirational word here and there. But really, you came here for the obscure art. Like to say that I got about $60 going towards the laser printer, so we are making progress. I will be throwing that into the chat. If you want to donate, thank you very much ahead of time. If you don't, then you don't have to. But hey, every dime helps. So if you're able to contribute, thank you very much. Here's the tip right there. You click on that, and that will take you to allow you to be able to tip. And that helps me get the laser printer, which allows me to do much more things, because, you can do more with that than you can just regular inkjet. But, I make it work regardless. So, yeah. So I'm glad that you guys are doing okay. I'm glad you guys are making it all right. Let's go on ahead and get started drawing, shall we? Bang! So, we got the page up. So, you guys get to tell me, first person on the board, what you want to see. What do you want to see in the coloring book? You get to pick a page. Whoever says it first, it's your page that you get to create. I'm going to manifest it onto the page. So, take your time. Type, write, whatever you want to do. We got time. I ain't gonna rush you. But I will get my pens together and get everything ready to go. Well, I'll tell you what. You guys start figuring it out. I'm gonna draw something. I'm gonna draw a little chibi something. How about that? That okay with you guys? We'll do a little chibi something. But first, let me clean my glasses. How about that? How about that? If I can even find my glass cleaning cloth. Oh no. We have ourselves a problem here, Mad Ones. I can't find my cloth. Oh, Emberly. Hiya. Hey, how are you? Thank you for showing up. And as always, don't forget to type in that chat what you want to see. We're working on a coloring book today. So, first person to throw in something on the board is what we start with. But before that, I'm giving you guys a little bit of a break because I got to clean my glasses. Blind as a bat without them. What have I been doing today, you might ask? Well, I will tell you why I am doing this. I did normal life stuff like going to the damn store and out there with the general population of people. I will like to see an alien with his brain showing. Ooh, girl, thank you. Look at Demetra for the win. She wants an alien with his brain hanging out. Boy, where were you mad ones at? She came in strong with it. Strong. Thank you, Demetria. Yeah. We got an alien coming with the brain hanging out. We'll do that. I'll have the brain protruding out the back of his head like something gnarly. It's going to look like something from, we'll just say something from some FBI files. Ooh, conspiracy. Oh boy, this man's wild out here. Well, that's cool. So she's got the first one. Who's going to be ballsy enough to throw up the second one? Who's got it? There's 5 of you in here. Yeah, buddy. That music coming in hard today, boy. You guys ain't ready for this show. Go tell your friends. I ain't got time to do this fun. Get the link. Throw it to people. I want to see Bagman. Oh, you want to see DB Man? Is that who you want to see? Because I can do DB Man. That's no contest. Everybody loves the DB Man. So what we got? The alien. Then we got DB Man. Anybody else? All right. Cool. We are rocking and rolling. Let's go on and do it then. First things first, we're going to put a man on the ground because we want this to be a little terrifying. I mean, why not, right? We want that man to feel some kind of fear. I guess this is going in the monster book since it looks like you guys like the monsters. Oh, yes. All right, word. Here we go. Ah, there it is. Here we go, Mad Ones. We're ready. Got the man on the ground. He's terrified. Oh no, don't hurt me, please. No, don't eat my body. Says the man on the ground. Horrify me and surprise me. Oh, of course. You know what I'm capable of doing. Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight. So you guys, I hope you're ready. If everything goes well, I think I might do my 12 on Saturday night. That is, if you Mad Ones are ready for me to endure pain. Endure the pain of the stream. Don't forget, I'm doing this all for you as well, but I'm also doing it to raise money for the laser printer. And some canvases, art supplies. Just doing it for the show. So, that is why. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I started going to sleep earlier yesterday. I might go to sleep early tonight to get myself prepared. Because it's going to be a little rough, guys. I have never streamed like that before. Well, I did once when I was starting out on whatchamacallit. I think I did it once on Twitch when I first started with gaming. I did that with the Fallout series that I did. Didn't really pick up much speed. Everybody was doing Fallout at that time, but it was fun. Nevertheless, it was a lot of fun. So I think we'll do a great job this time. So who's gonna watch me? I know you guys can't watch all night and all day. I get that. But I'm curious who's gonna come to the show. Here we go. I'm gonna give you nothing but pure terror. So, let's go on ahead, start this whole chat thing. Like I said, I got my D20 day off, and I'll try and be for the whole thing. Okay, word. Sounds like a plan. So, let me get my D20 ready, and let's see, what are we gonna do for the first question? Let's see, what do we got? we got ourselves a number. Shit, I can't see. Well, that's a wonderful number. Let me turn this down. Over here trying to look cute and stuff. And then we got ourselves number 3. And number 3 is types of paint. Well, I can tell you all different types of paint. You got acrylic. And then you got oil. Sometimes you can even consider watercolor, but I don't consider that to be really paint, you know. And then let's see, what else? You can mix acrylic with oil, but not oil with acrylic. So, you got that. Let's see what else. Oh, another thing. Pastels can work with some colors, but not all. Acrylic can work with basically anything. But remember, if you're using watercolor, you want to use that last. But not before, because if you use that before, then it'll mess up the whole picture. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Acrylic goes with oil, but oil can't go with acrylic. Say it again. Acrylic can go with oil, but oil can't go with acrylic. I think I got that right for you. Yeah, that was a good question. So, I will say which one I like to use. I like using acrylic better than I do oil, right? And see, because acrylic's a little bit easier to manipulate than oil. Oil's a little bit messier. Watercolor is nice to give you that little bit of a dream state kind of look, but it is a little finicky. You have to be careful because it's very wet. Some people like to say moist. Yeah, I know someone's skin just fell off their body off of that, but that's fine. Yes, indeed. Indeed, that is the difference between the two. Yes, you can use oil on top of acrylic, but you can't put acrylic on top of oil paint. Don't ask me why, it just doesn't work. It makes a mess. But if you add oil to acrylic, it brightens it up, but it takes a while to actually dry. So, and never forget to use gesso or gesso on your canvas. It makes it a little bit easier for the paint to move around and to be able to go on there. And also the texture is a little bit different. You can water it down a little bit to save you a little bit of money and supplies. You know, my skin is always falling off. That's because, well, why is your skin falling off? Sounds like you got T-virus, sir. You need to go and talk to a physician about that. If you or anyone you know is having skin randomly falling off, you need to go and tell somebody. That person may be a zombie. But that's sad though. You need don't let your skin fall off. That's all I'm saying. You guys just keep your flesh on your body, right? But my skin, Mel. What about my skin? What about your skin? Keep it on your body. That's where it's supposed to be. Either that or, you know, unless if you don't want it on your body, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you then. We're going to get this guy a little bit of a tank top because it's warm, right? And, you know, we'll say his name is Jimbo and he's outside. So this, let's see. So this craving of flesh isn't normal? No, that's not normal. That's not normal. That's not a normal thing. Now, we're going to give this man a mullet, okay? We're going to give a mullet. You know, a little bit of business in the front, party in the back, you know. I'm going to call him Billy Ray. Billy Ray's going to have an encounter with a big-brained alien. Boy, are you guys ready for this? Keep in mind, this will be in the new coloring book. So you guys can get a chance to see this in action. So I hope you guys are ready. That was a good question. The different types of paints. Let's see. Let's roll the dice and see what else we get. I'm tired of human skin. So I got denied. I will protect. It will. Man. I got so. Oh boy. Well, I mean, you know, what can you do? Oh boy, what do we got here? What do we get? We got number 10. This one. People who talk through their teeth. What do I think about people who talk through their teeth? And what I mean by that is if someone is talking like this through their teeth and they don't ever say anything and their mouth doesn't move. See, like I'm talking right now, that shit's annoying, okay? Let's just be real here. You're a weirdo and you need help. If you're talking through your teeth, figure that out. Nobody wants to see that. That's gross. Okay? That's gross. you talk like a robot. Okay, you talk like you got nothing else. Oh my gosh, that's so great. You sound artificial. And I know there's some people who can't do any better. What about if I had a broken jaw, Mel? What if I got tetanus? Well, if you got tetanus, you shouldn't be talking anyways. You should be going and seeing a physician and getting that checked. And I know the next question you're going to say, well, what if I don't have insurance? Well, I'm not a trained professional with this, but the only thing I can say is 7 years it falls off, right? And yeah, they can't do nothing about that. So, you take your chances. All right, we got Mullet Mike over here. So Dimitri, which one do you want? What kind of? Hey, Skull Eater, how you doing? Hey, thank you for being back. Wonderful. Oh, you came in at a great time. We're going to be working on the coloring books I'm making. I'm remaking the coloring books again, so we're going to be doing some wild stuff today. So, Dimitri, I got a question for you. Did you want to have the little gray alien with the big head, or do you want something bizarre and wild? Like, which one do you want? Oh, yeah, don't forget. Look at this cup here. Take a good look. Whose face is that? That looks like mine. Embrace the madness. And then you've got, how does this make you feel? We can get these at the Etsy store. As a matter of fact, if you don't have a link to it, let me help you out here. Because I think I have one. And if that's the case, I can just drop that in here for you guys. Oh boy. Let me see. What do we have? What do we have? Man, everything's all over the damn place today. I know somebody who's got it. One of you mad ones have the link. Throw it in the chat if you don't mind. I got too many things going on right now. Wild Crazy. Oh boy, I got you. You guys, I hope you don't have any nightmares, but if you do, I ain't held responsible. You know whose place you're at. But that's okay. We'll have the hug coats and the get right cheers ready in a minute. Okay, so first thing we want to do is give it a bulbous head. And give it a big bulbous head, right? Yes. I don't know which one's worse. Having elongated arms or having elongated arms with a very small, tiny little body. Like a little torso with his little feet dangling down, right? You know? Doesn't have any little genitalia, right? Because they're biological robots. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, look at that. That's something. Look at this. Oh no! Oh no! What is this thing? And how are you guys going to handle if something like this was walking around in your backyard and then boom, you open up the door and this fucker's just he's, at your door making all kinds of noise, right? Ugh, look at this, man. Yes. Now, we're going to do a little something different. Goofy alien dude. Oh, for now. For now. For now. I'm late. Was watching the movie with the child. That's fine. As long as you made it. So, we're doing pictures of Terrius for the coloring book. And Demetra said that she wanted She wanted to see an alien with his brain hanging out of his head. And I am going to deliver. Oh, thank you. The music, yeah, I found my folder. I took it off the desktop. My folder with music is like 32 gigs worth of music. That is a couple of thousand songs. You like it? Thank you very much. Yes, it will get worse. It will get worse. There we go. Oh, but I'm pretty sure you can see that then in Congress now that I mean they can't hold their form any longer. Before long they're gonna have to they'll end up showing their real selves. Can't hold your shape for long. Takes a lot of energy for shapeshifters. You know what I mean? If you know, right? There it is. Now, we're going to manipulate this in a minute, right? But since we want the brain to come out, well, we got to figure out where the hemisphere is going to be. Right here. And it has to have a bulbous brain, right? Because these things have humongous heads. So we're going to give that a little bit, and then we're going to give this a little bit. Rave, yes, rave to the grave. That is the only way to rave. Rave to the grave. Glow sticks and neon lights in your veins. And that's what I got. Oh boy, and we're going to make this thing like quadrants of brain lobes, right? Ugh, look at that thing. It's going to come out here looking like a bunch of Play-Doh and meatloaf crammed together in a bag. Ugh, look at that brain. Look at that brain. Just massive. Oh, and I'm going to give it veins too. Don't worry. It's going to be gross. This is just line work. I'm only on the first layer. It's going to get worse than this. Tell your friends. Throw this link out for the stream if you don't mind. If you can. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell the person that gets on your nerves that that has a weak constitution. Get them in here, let them watch this, give them a night terror, let them lose sleep. You have control. Show them the madness. You are the mad ones. You have to spread the madness. Be on your job, your work. Spread. And then we'll put the eye here. And then we'll put an eye here, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then whoop, and then that, and then yeah. There we go. Now we got the first layer. Cool. Now we're going to go to the second one, and we're going to do multiple. And then from here, we're going to drop this down, and we're going to bring that down. And now is when it's going to get really rough. We're going to take that away now. Okay, cool. I'm going to back it up a little bit. Oh. Laugh and grow fat. Oops. Wrong catchphrase. Yeah, no, don't. Well, we try to lose weight, You don't want to laugh and get fat. I mean, I guess if you want to get fat off of laughter, I suppose that's okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, boy. Yeah. We want to get that brain looking just right, right? We want that brain to look right. We want that brain to look like it's something. We don't want it to just be normal. We want to give it enough. Enough. There it is. But I want it to be enough, Mel. You know what time it is? Time to roll the dice. Let's see what other question that we're going to do today. Bang. What do we got? We got ourselves a 5. Let's see. 5 says friendship. Trying to figure out what about the question about friendship. I mean, friendship is good to have. It's good to have friendship. You know, friendship is something. I will say this: if you have really good, trustworthy friends, you got something more valuable than gold. You know, my birthday was last week. Well, happy birthday! How young are you? If you don't mind me asking, you ain't gotta tell. Move. Hey, how you doing, Moved? Welcome. You made it just in time. We're working on the coloring books. I'm going to be reprinting and bringing them out. Demetra says she wanted to see an alien with his brain hanging out of his head. So that's what we're working on today. Hope you stay along long enough to see it. I'm 18. Fantastic. Look at that. I remember when I was 18. Man, don't try to grow up too quick. Have fun. You know, have fun being 18. It's a fun age. It's a fun age to be, you know. If I can give you a piece of advice, spend the next probably 5 or 6 years trying to get your money up. I know you're going to have times where you're going to be like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. Fine. Have fun. But, you know, also in the meantime, get your money up. Save your money. Take a trip while you're young. Okay? Take the trip while you're young. That's another thing I would recommend doing. To where? Who knows? Wherever. If you got the opportunity and the money to do it, do so. You know, give yourself that opportunity. I wouldn't say I have a regret, but, you know, should have done a little bit more. My name is Nova, but I put my name as Moved because I might delete my YouTube channel soon. Oh, well, okay. Well, Nova, thank you for being a part of the group. I hope you stay around, even though that you said you might delete your YouTube. Hopefully you'll come back and watch. But I understand sometimes you gotta let things go, you know? And like what I was talking about here with the question, like friendship. Well, I can tell you this. Friendship, if you have a really good friend or friends, that's more than is weight in gold. It's very hard to have friends. Sometimes it's hard to make friends. You know, not everybody has the ability to. Sometimes it's difficult, especially trying to find someone or find people that you can actually trust. And if you find people like that, you know, it's good. Cherish them, because not everybody's got friends like that. So if you're lucky to have that, it's good to have that and try to keep them. And another thing too, I'll tell you on the other side of the coin, if you got people that are in your life that aren't doing you any good, causing you problems, or if you just feel not happy around them, then you might not need them around you. So, you can tell when someone's being a friend to you and not, but it's always good to have them if you can, you know. And don't be afraid to try to make new friends. It's hard, but you know, it's something to try to do. I've done it myself. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at making friends, not really meeting new people, but just trying to make friends. I've had people do things in the past, and it's kind of made me a little standoffish, but you shouldn't let that define who you are and define you making new acquaintances or friendships because of other sorry people. So, yeah, I can make friends, but can I keep them? Well, you know, and that's where it comes into some people are there to, you know, everybody's a little bit different. Some people have things going on with themselves, and, you know, it's okay if you have things going on with yourself, but you have to take accountability for yourself. And some people can't take accountability for themselves when they get involved with other people. And then you get that stuff called gaslighting, and then people start doing other stuff and being wild, and it just becomes hard. So some people are serial manipulators, and some people are legit friends. You just got to try it out. You know, you have to put yourself out there to try it out. And it's rough. I'm happy to see a fellow black artist. Same. Hey, it's nice to see another black artist as well. You know, it's also very nice. Sometimes, you don't. There are a few of us out there, you know. There are a few of us out there. Not many, Not as many as most people think, but you know. And that's cool though that you do art as well. You know, stick with it. Stick with it. I know you said that you're probably going to get off of YouTube. If you're streaming or anything like that, you know, I understand where that can come into being a little difficult. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, I forgot about this. What is this? Oh. Well, I don't want to deal with that right now. There we go. I didn't even know where that song came from. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see another black artist as well. What kind of do you do illustration art as well, or do you paint, or what kind of art do you do? Just curious. Well, I got an idea for the face that's going to be really hideous, so I have a small question for you. Ah, okay. Go on ahead, shoot. Is that a has-been hotel PFP? Yep, it's AI. Oh. Huh. Okay. Nice. There we go. Billy Ray over here is having a terrible time laying on the ground with this alien. Let's see here. I make digital art mainly surrounding my original characters, Bungo, Stray Dogs, and its world. But I do enjoy digital art. Fantastic. Also, do you support Tyrians? Do I support Tyrians? Alistair. Are you talking about with like my software? I'm confused. I don't want to sound ignorant, but L. I is L. Alistair. There's I'm not sure. Is that a file format? I know that might be a little ignorant of me asking. But I can see. Let me see. Let's see. I don't think so. Let's see. No. PDF format, nope. Targa, TIFF. Sorry if I confused you. No, this is just the first time anybody's ever asked that question. AI, I mean Alistair, which is the guy on my PF. Oh, I see. I got you. No, no, you didn't confuse me. It's just I'm not very familiar with a lot of the with that. Whoops. But I guess that's something I need to learn. I haven't done much with AI. I've seen AI and looked at some stuff with AI or using AI format. I just really haven't. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but I guess I'm old-fashioned, as some people like to say. I know that it's a useful tool. AI is a very useful tool, but I don't know. I just like doing it old-fashioned way. That, and I haven't really put much time into AI much. I've been too busy with other things, but I might play around with it. Is that so basically with AI, you just program in what you want it to do, and then it will basically create what you want. Is that correct? If I'm not mistaken, it'll basically just create the image or images that you want by putting in like a formula, right? Kind of like a formula for the art, and then it produces it. If that's the case, that sounds pretty simple. Pretty simple enough. It's Al, not AI. I'm sorry. Oh, it's an L, not an I. Okay, I got it. Al. Oh. No, I haven't. Alistair. No, I haven't used that. I'll check out Alistair. I'll take a look at that so I'm not over here sounding like like I walk around with 2 left feet and I have only 5 brain cells in my skull. I sound like a dunce. But I'll check it out so that way next time when you come, I will understand more of what you were asking. But if you want to, you got the floor. Explain. Tell me what this is. Tell me about Alistair. What is it? Let me know. Educate me. You can teach a man to fish. You're never too old to learn a new skill or learn something new. Anybody can teach you anything, as long as you're willing to learn. That's the thing. You got to be willing to learn. Now, I'm willing to learn. Is it something I can use with Clip Studio Paint? It's a webtoon. It's called Has Been. Oh, Alistair's gone on my PFP. Okay. Well, there goes that. I completely just put shit on the back of my head. I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing. I'm just here. I don't know anything. Thank you, Amberly. Thanks for saving me from being a dunce. Did you make him? Is that a tune? Is that what you're working on? It's from a show. Got it. Well, that goes to show I don't really watch much. I'm so caught up in always creating something and drawing and painting. I think it's an app. I don't think it's an app. Okay. Yeah, I don't watch much anymore. I know it's sad. I literally sit here, indie animation from someone else. Got it. Okay, I'm up to speed now. As you can see here, this is where I'm making faces for paintings and stuff. Like I'm over here doing this kind of crazy mess, like these little porcelain heads, and I got paintings all over the place, and I'm so stuck in this pocket dimension of my space. It's crazy. See, the Radio Demon on YouTube from Websy Pop. Oh, I got it. I guess I need to be more in touch with people instead of just being stuck in my my realm of pocket dimension. So looks like I need to do a little watching, a little research. It's all right. That's cool. I like to be up to speed with stuff. I don't like to be just like left out in the cold. So if there's something new going on, I like to know. I like to be a part. So cool. Now I got something that I can look at new instead of the same old silly stuff like my guilty pleasure, which is kind of gross, but you know, I can get off the pimple popping videos finally. That's a sick obsession I have. I don't understand why I have that, but I do. And I think probably because I had a problem with acne growing up. You can't really tell. Well, you might be able to because of the scars on my face, but I don't know. It's something weird. I get stuck in that, and then my brain rots, and I'm stuck there for hours. I know it's kind of disgusting, but well. Oh boy. So we're gonna add on the steam here at Cap. I'm so sorry. I gotta go. I have to go to sleep since I have school tomorrow. Oh, cool. Well, I understand. Hey, don't forget. I'm going to probably be doing a 12-hour stream this weekend on Saturday. I might start maybe in the afternoon, so keep an eye out for that. Pop in if you can. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, that's cool. We have somebody else come in here on top. You guys are really talking today. I'm excited. And the man is happy, aren't you? Huh? Oh. He said thank you as well. He'll see you later. He said, hopefully you'll enjoy his new body when he gets it. Hey, calm down. Don't. No, you like the picture. He's insane. Don't mind him. He's crazy. And then I got to put up with him every day. You know, he's a terrible cook, by the way. Don't ever let him cook anything. So, oh, you leaving? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought Skull Eater was about to go too. Dr. Pimple Popper is amazing. Gross at the same time. Yes, ma'am. Sick and nasty. We got the dice. We're going to throw it again. Let's see. Let's throw it down. We got number 7. Number 7 says, bucket list place to visit. I would say probably a bucket look. Bye-bye, and I will try to be there. I might be on a different... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just let me know. Just let me know what you know, and then and I'll be cool with it. Nice. Nah, just say bye to them since you gotta go to school. I gotcha. Since you gotta go to school. Okay. Hey, no problem. Let's see here. See you later. Yeah, that stream's gonna be tough, guys. 12 hours, man. Well, it's the beginning of it. It's literally gonna be that, and then I'm building up to the 24, which is gonna be hard to do too, but it'll be alright. It's worth it. Oh boy. I'm not feeling that. There we go. I mean, is this creepy enough for you, or do you need something a little bit more? Do you need a little something more? Because I mean, I can bring you a little bit more if you need. I mean, I'm just trying to get some ribs showing inside the suit, right? Because you know he's emaciated a little bit, right? That's what I'm trying to go for. That rib cage life. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Get a little torso torch. Yeah, there it is. Ugh. So, back to the question. Where's a place on my bucket list that I want to go to? Well, I would say probably Japan. Probably Japan, and not Tokyo either. I don't want to go to Tokyo. I would like to go to, well, I mean, Tokyo wouldn't be bad to visit at least once, but I really want to go to Kyoto. And that's where I want to go to, and Yamashita. You know, I want to go there. I want to go to like the more outskirt places, not where it's all like congested, the normal touristy stuff. I want to go a little bit out there just to see what the country life looks like and what the rest of the world looks like in Japan. Now, that's always been my thing, is just to see what that looks like and just to be out there, just to see, because you know, it's always been fascinating to me just to see the houses, just to see everything out there. Probably take some pictures, maybe paint a little bit while I'm there. That would be beautiful. That is, if they would let me paint, because they might be like, hey, you can't do that, and then I'll yell Akira, and then everything will go to hell in a handbasket, right? Oh. So what do you guys think about the face so far? You guys liking this? You liking it so far? Or is it just not, is it really not doing it for you guys? Because, I mean, there we go. I don't like that. Whew. You know what time this is? It's brain time. Let's go on ahead and get in here and let's shut this down. Yeah. Trying to see, is there something I can use brush wise that can make this a little bit quicker? I mean, they're aliens, why not, right? Why not? Why not just go on ahead and add something funky like this, you know, coming out of its head, you know, because I'm sure that they would have some kind of like implant going from here to there, or coming out of the back of the head around into this part of the temple, right? And then something like that into the machine, boom, like right into the brain, you know, because they would have like some form of alien tech, right? And then they would have some other wild stuff, because you know they would have chips and quadrants. Love the face. Yeah, that's a terrifying looking face. That is a terrifying looking face, boy. Let me tell you what. Nothing about that face says a good time, especially with it being lanky and, you know, coming out. No, you're not having a good time at all. Everybody's having a bad time right now. But that man, yeah, no, you're not having a good time. Yeah. Like he's gonna shoot rays from his eyes. Probably. Or he uses telekinesis because, you know, they always say, like, these bulbous head things always have, like, telekinetic powers or something. So, that's what I'm thinking, because his brain is so big and exposed. Is like some form of a telekinetic kind of situation. Ooh, look at this. I like this brush. Boy, that looks like big old chunks of quadrant of brain. Ooh, look at that. Brains. Oh boy, yeah, I like this brush. Oh, that's nasty. Look at that. Big old hunk of yuck. Look at that brain. It's just gross. Just gnarly looking. I hope you guys get as much enjoyment out of making grotesque stuff as I'm drawing it. Because it's just... Oh man, I hate the way this looks right now. This is wild. Yeah, that's... Yuck. Yummy. I knew you would say that. I hope you guys are going to enjoy getting these coloring books. They will be on my Etsy page, or if you see me in person, I will be selling these. Usually these go for about $10 in person. I have to charge a little bit extra for shipping. You know how that goes. So, you know, I can't do much about that. Yow! That's nuts. You know, Billy Ray over here puked all over his shirt. That's what that is. That's barf. You know, seeing something of this magnitude, yeah, you would get sick. I would say so. Sure, I wouldn't do well with it. If you guys don't mind, definitely hit that like if you are enjoying what I am doing today. Please, if you don't mind, get that algorithm up and, you know, make some headway. If you would like to donate to the channel, I think that the donation thing was up just a moment ago. I might throw it up here again in a minute. Like I said, got $60 going towards that printer. That printer is a little expensive, but it's okay though. We got some money going towards it. So $60 is better than $0, right? So we're getting there. I know what you might be asking. Mill, how much are you trying to raise? I am trying to raise at least $1,000. And I know that sounds silly, but why are you trying to raise $1,000? What printer costs that much? Well, let me put it this way. I'm trying to get the printer. I'm trying to get the ink because it's a laser and it's going to allow me to make hundreds of books. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to do. It's an investment, and that's the reason why it costs a little bit, because I want to be able to make sure that I got everything that I need from my investment. And I don't see anything wrong with it, because I want to be able to have longevity without just, oh man, I got this and I'm running with the starter pack and it wears out. Because not only is it going to help with that, but it's going to also help with other things like calendars and stuff that this inkjet's not really going to be able to handle, because, you know, I'm doing large capacity stuff, and let's face it, I'm trying to cut out a lot of middleman, because the more middleman I can cut out, the more I can do for you guys in terms of like the merch, and also, you know, kind of shave down on some of the prices and stuff. There's a lot of benefit to it, but I'm not going to sit here and waste our time with all that, you know. But it's time to roll the dice again. What we got? Do you like cruises? I mean, cruises aren't bad. I'll put it this way. A cruise can either be made or broken by the people that are with you. The first time I went on a cruise, I was on a cruise with someone that I did not particularly care to be on a cruise with. And they made my time a living hell. And I have an opportunity soon to go with the Duchess and some family, and I hope I have a better time. Because of that experience, it really put a bad taste in my mouth. But, you know, that's the thing. Sometimes, you know, people can put bad taste in your mouth with certain things, but I'm going to try to be above that. Not to say that I'm better than it, but I'm going to try to be above it and not let that dictate my life. But to answer that, yeah, cruises aren't bad. I just, I'm not going to be drinking on this one. So I just, you know, I hope I have a good time. You know, I hope it's fun. At least I hope so. You know, that's all you can hope for. What we got? Somebody throwing something out? Oh. Everybody throwing stuff on my phone. On my phone. But yeah. Let's see. I don't know. First time I went on a cruise, I went to Nassau, or, you know, the Bahamas. I got off the ship long enough to watch an elderly couple both bottom out on the dock. And they had to come and get the ambulance from the ship to come and put them back into sick bay. It was really sad. Really, really sad. And then, yeah, it was, that was rough seeing that, you know. And, because they were just, you know, they were having a good time. And I guess they just, you know, they just bottomed out together, you know. And that was a lovely moment. You know you got somebody special when you can just collapse in the middle of a concrete right there on the asphalt, just bottom out together, just like, well, we're both going down. You know, that's the type of person you need in your life, is someone that you could just be like, hey, I'm gonna fall. Okay, I'm coming with you. It's fine. I don't care. I'm ready to just bottom out into the ground too. You know, it's always nice to see that. We just don't have that type of situation anymore in these days, but that's okay. Yuck. All right. Let's see. Let me roll another one. Uh-oh. Well, I already said number 10. This is one I wrote down. What can you improve on as a person? Well, Well, I want to finish this song first because this song is awesome, and then I'll tell you what I can improve on as a person. Yeah, that face is disgusting. Boy, look at that face and that head. Yuck. Every time I hear this song, I think about doing CPR the wrong way to this. Epic fail of monumental proportion. Just keep breathing into the person's mouth without even pumping their chest. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing until you prolapse their lung. It's terrible. I know. Like, why would I think that? That's disgusting. But it's just, not everybody's equipped to do CPR. That's the reason why. I'm just like, man, they're like, oh man, I'm going to save a life. No, you're not. No, you're not, sir. Boy, I made an idiot out of myself with all that damn abbreviation shit. Maybe I should just, take my old ass away somewhere. I feel like an idiot now. That was really dumb. I know the girl didn't. I know the person I was visiting. I don't know if it was a female or not. I thought Nova sounded like a girl name, but I don't know. I just feel like an idiot. I know they said it's okay, but certain things like that, damn, I don't, abbreviations. Every time I see an abbreviation, because I have juvenile-ass people in my life, I always think of something dirty or gross. And then I have to, try to, go back and think, no, that ain't what we're talking about, and then I get confused. But, yeah, thank you for the help, Mad Ones. There's only so much the madman can compartmentalize before his brain turns into mush. But yeah, what's something that I can work on myself? I'll tell you, forgiveness and anger. Those are two things. I don't know how to forgive people that easily. I can forgive you to a certain point, but I can't forget the infraction that you may have done to upset me. And that sits in my mind for so long, and it just harbors and just sits there and just harbors and harbors. And I just can't get that off of me, and it eats away at me because I don't have satisfaction from whatever someone's done wrong to me. So then it becomes an obsession. And that's also what drives me to be angry. My anger kicks in, and my anger is a defensive mechanism. It helps. It's like it protects me, and that's how I got through a lot of hard stuff. I had to be angry at the fact that I was sick to get through things. Probably what warped my mind the worst and pushing me towards that is I had a doctor and I needed what was called a tunnel catheter, right? That's up here. I have an indentation from dialysis, and it was on this side. And the doctor was so upset because he had to, I was taking up a lot of time because he had to get me prepped and all this other stuff. And I got so mad because he wanted to keep me in the hospital over the weekend. I said, just do it without anesthesia. Just don't even give me any local anesthesia. And I did. 35 minutes of him shoving this thing down into my heart, basically, up my neck, down into my chest. And I literally grit my teeth and I got so angry. I felt like I understood what Darth Maul did to keep himself alive when he got the lower part of his body cut. I leaned so hard into the anger that it kept me from feeling pain, but that fractured my mental stability a little bit. And now it's I lean so heavily into anger that it's not good. I don't have to do that anymore. So that is one thing that's wrong with me that I feel like I need to work on, and I'm trying to. But it's not easy. It's not easy because both of those also work on my depression, and that really sparks that up, and that gets that ball rolling, and it's hard to grab that sucker once it starts going downhill. So that's something I'm trying to work on with myself, is forgiving people, and I have to forgive them for myself. I can't forgive them and expect them to do different. I have a friend. Well, not anymore. I will say more or less just a acquaintance at this point. But this individual keeps doing things like a serial violator, always hurting me, always doing stuff, always bothering me, and shrugs it off like it's no problem. And that hurt me because I consider that person to be like a brother to me. But live and learn, right? And you got to get over it, get past it, whatever the case. But the fact of the matter is, it does bother me and it hurt me. So, and because of that, it leaned me into anger, and I'm trying to let that off of me now because I have so much built up rage for this person. just a mere mention of that person's name makes me almost feel like I got blood in my mouth. So, yeah, it's it all comes from disrespect. So I have to learn how to work with that. So that's one thing I'm working this year, is trying to forgive people. And yeah, pain beyond belief. Yeah, it was insane. I'll put it this way: after they put that in my chest and I was able to, they discharged me and they sewed it up. When I was able to get back to the car, I drove myself home. By the way, I'm not trying to sound cool or anything. It's just what it was. It is what it is. Like, I didn't want to be there, and I had to endure to get home, and I did. And I ain't gonna lie, I sat in that parking garage, and I cried myself till I threw up in the parking garage because I was in so much pain. But I got through it. I dug so deep into that. But I tell you guys this: don't do that if you can avoid it. If you can avoid leaning into anger to get through something, it will work, but it comes at a price. And not everybody is mentally sound to be able to pay that price. I had to live to get to where I am right now, and that's why I pushed myself so hard. But oh well, you know, can't cry over spilled milk. Ain't nobody gonna pick up the milk if you do. There we go, last one, and we're gonna do darken. And I'm gonna come through here and give all the detail stuff, like the clothing texture and all that, because I want him to have a normal little spacesuit. You know, we all hear about these little bulbous head things having a spacesuit, right? Big balls of strength. No, I'm not. I'm just a man that understands when you're given something of a definite, like, this is what you got to deal with. This is what you got to do. You know, it's either you get a choice. Sometimes in life you don't have a choice besides do or die. And in that situation, it was a do or die situation, and I hated it. But if I could go back and change it, I would have. I wouldn't have allowed myself to be put through that type of hell. But getting home meant a lot to me, and not being stuck in a hospital meant a lot. So, you know, it's the things it's those little things sometimes that really show you who you are and what you're made of. If you can just push through. But it's hard. Not everybody can do it. I ain't saying everybody like do what I'm doing. You got to figure out what you can handle and how strong you are. You know, you can only handle what you can handle. If you don't think that you can handle it, you can't handle it, that's fine. Can't nobody say, "Oh man, you punked out, you can't do this," because I can guarantee you there's many people that think that they're tough men, that if they went through what I went through, they would have been selling the sky with no parachute, if you know what I'm saying, right? And I hate to be grim like that, but it's the truth. And, you know, but that's one thing that I'm just really trying to work on myself. It's just trying to get through that, just trying to be better with that. Because I know how that jeopardizes my life, just being bitter with certain people. And to say this, sometimes it's okay to be bitter with someone if they've done something to upset you. But don't let them live rent-free, just harboring in your mind, taking away your joy. Because I can guarantee you, they don't give a shit about what's going on with you. They didn't care when they violated you to begin with, and they don't care that you're suffering. They don't care they hurt your feelings. They don't care that they did something to bother you. You know? They don't care. And that's the reason why they keep continuously doing it. Because if they did, they wouldn't do it. You know? And that's just it. Hands down, period. If they cared, they wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't do what they continuously do. And we all have somebody like that. You got a relative, a friend, a cousin, a brother, or somebody that's always doing something. And some people might be like, man, you need to just get past that. You shouldn't be acting, you know, worried about that. But it's something that bothers us all. That's all. Good talk. That was fun. Let's see, should I roll the dice again, or do one of you guys have something that you want to ask me? I'll let you guys ask me something. I'm doing better than I used to. Yeah, I can say that's true, Duchess. I am. I can say that I feel like I'm doing a little bit better. I used to be really bad. Like, I don't know. When I had you, I didn't have any medication. You were 10 pounds, 12 ounces. This is why you were the only child. Never again going through that horrific pain. Well, yeah. I'm sure, that... I'm sure that sucked. I couldn't even imagine. But yeah, I mean... This world isn't really set up for just two of me being on here. Or another me, or if I had a sibling. But I'm kind of glad I grew up being the only child. As much as that might sound weird, I'm glad I didn't have any brothers or sisters. I'm glad I grew up alone. And I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound weird. It's going to sound bizarre to you guys, but being able to grow up alone, or being able to grow up by yourself, gives you a superpower. Most people won't be able or couldn't handle that, like being by themselves. I don't like being by myself, but if I have to, I can tolerate it. I can just think, oh, well, I was the only child growing up, and I can just endure and get through this. It's amazing what you can do if you teach yourself how to endure. And endurance comes with understanding. I won't be going through that either. Well, yeah, I understand that too. Yeah, it's endurance it's not something that everybody has. It's something that you have to learn. It's something that you have to be kind of put in. It's like baptism by fire. You got to be just thrown into the blaze and see if you can come out. And if you can come out without being scathed, you got endurance. You can endure, And it's not for the light of heart. Not everybody's capable. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. So don't think just because I can endure doesn't mean that I don't have to ask for help. Ask for help. Not asking for help is ignorant. That's what that is. That's what that is. And I don't care what kind of, this alpha male and that. Shut that up. Okay, that's just cut that out. It doesn't matter about alpha this and alpha that. It comes down to one thing: common sense. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, but yeah. Oh boy, look at that. Now we can shade. You guys ready to shade? Because I'm ready to shade. Here we go. Anybody else got any questions or got something that they want to throw up? Well, not throw up, but, throw up a question or something. Hope I didn't kill the vibe. I wasn't trying to. I'm just, like talking to you guys. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I know it takes a moment to type, so I'm going to give you guys a sec. There we go. I meant to ask you, did you guys like the opening to the show today? I made that earlier today. I actually wrote that before we had the stream because I wanted you guys to hear that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You liked it? How about a topic on katanas? I keep seeing in the background, nice and shocking opening. Good, fantastic. Katanas, well, Where to start with those? You liked it? Thank you. Well, we can start with the different types of katanas. I guess we could start with. You got your wall hangers, you got your battle ready, and you got your novelty ones, which are still like the wall hangers. So, Mad Mel, you're doing a solid with his brain showing. Way better than I was thinking. Oh, you're welcome. I wanted it to be horrifying. And you said brain out and an alien, and I'm like, oh boy, let me give you something that's going to make you not sleep right. But, to Volse's question about katanas, what I would say is the difference between like katana, like let's just talk about like katanas for a minute. Katanas are a weapon that most people get the misconception with. Okay, katanas are not a weapon that is designed for you to be doing all the same old stupid stuff in like animes where they're like and doing all that shit. No, you're not gonna do that. All right. This is his fault. I gotta go get it. Now I gotta go over here to the wall and go grab it. And I'm gonna go grab the old-fashioned. Let me grab the three. I'll grab this one, and I will grab this one here, right here. All right. And yeah, I'll just grab these two. Okay. Now, I'll show you a difference. Actually, I'll grab the third one. Which is this one right here. There are three different types, and I got three different types, okay? So, of these three, right here, and I'm sure you guys want to see this in a larger screen, so I will finish this, and then I will not forget your question, Volse. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and I have to use visual representation, and this little bitty box that I'm in isn't really going to show much, but I can explain how katanas are used. Katanas are used for basically slashing and stabbing. They're for parrying and cutting. They're not for like locking blades and all that fancy stuff that you see in movies. That's stupid. Most katana battles only last a couple of seconds, maybe a minute or so if you're really having a hard time with somebody else. Because chances are what's going to happen is either they're going to hit you or you're going to hit them, okay? And especially when I learned taking Iaido, it's, even though that's just a drawing style, if two people have katanas and they both have them up and you get ready to attack, the first thing that's going to happen is someone's going to take a swing, the other person's going to try to either parry or you're going to try to block and move, and then you're going to countercut or stab. 9 times out of 10, they're going to chop these off. These fun little things that you got, they're going to lob these off. Especially this sucker and that sucker. That's it. You lose these two, that's it. You ain't doing no ninja shit. You're not going to be no Batosai the Manslayer. You ain't going to be Hattori Hanzo. No, you're going to be Jim with the gimpy hand that can't hold anything, and you're going to get your face cut off. End of story. That's it. That's your samurai life right there. Done. You're going to get hit here. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get this little sweet spot right under there. That's where your artery's at, and they're going to nick that sucker, and you're going to make this whistling noise, and you're going to die. That's swordsmanship for you. That's all it is. The armor that samurais wore, 9 times out of 10, it was for blocking arrows. There was no way a slice attack, you can catch guard here, ribs, maybe the back, but up here was soft, under here was soft, and in the arm joints were soft. It wasn't like normal armor. Okay, you got plate armor, you know, you're sitting there, you get hit in the head, your head caves in, and you got your broadsword and you bash someone to death. Katanas, not so much. It's always going to be fast, it's always going to be very fluent, not very long. So anything that you see in a movie or in a game or a show that's, you know, multiple people fighting and one man's cutting someone and, you know, hacking through and stuff and he's parrying and all that mess, that's just entertainment. That ain't real stuff. You go out there and do that in real life, you're going to die. That's just it. That's just it. And I have had all the fingers on this hand dislocated and halfway broken in training, and I have had these two fingers knocked out of socket more times than I can count. Like, and seriously, I'm not a bad sword fighter, but that's how it works. Even myself, being able to move. I've been hit there, been hit in the knee, been hit in the side, been hit in the leg, been cracked in the side of the head. All of these places I've been hit, if there were real blades, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now. So, there is a finesse to swords, and there's also there's a little bit of fantasy with how fingers don't grow back. Yes, exactly. Fingers do not grow back. Noses don't grow back. Toes don't grow back. That's what I'm saying. Body parts don't grow back. And, that's how most sword fights ended. Were very quick. Very fast. So, it's, the other thing, too, is that most katanas, if you hit them in the side, they'll bend. Even if it's battle ready, it'll bend or nick the blade. So, you have that to worry about. So, there's that. So you just got to be careful. And if you're practicing out and about with friends or something, you want to be careful with that too. And I'm going to throw this up in case someone wants to tip for the, if you want to throw a tip to help me out get that laser printer. Like I said, we're at $60. I'm trying to get up to $1,000. We're making movements. If I can get some money to get that, boy, we'll be rocking and rolling. But, that's all I'm trying to do. Not trying to do anything else. Just trying to get that. See. Please tell the mad ones about you kicking Mr. Orning. Oh, you want to tell them about that? So, okay, so Mr. Orning was my karate teacher. And I'll put it this way. The man got insulted and blackballed me from a couple of dojos in the county that I'm in. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want nobody to know, because that's information I don't really want to disclose to people. But anyways, here you guys go. There it is. Woo! Look at that. That's oh shit. Wow, that's something. Oh God, boy, yuck. Ugh, I don't like that. Oh hell no. No, just call me shitty and dead if I ever come across that. I'm just giving it up. I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna be like, I'm dead. I'm gonna just give the deuces and give my ghost up. I'm just gonna step out of my body. No sir, I ain't fooling with this. Not in real life. You can go somewhere with that, but I'm gonna sign it so we can go on ahead and get to the next picture. And the next picture will be DB Man. All right, there you go. So Mr. Orning was my karate teacher. I took Wado-Ryu, started out with that. As time went by, I started reading and studying Jeet Kune Do, and I did a little Taekwondo for a little bit. Not for very long with the Taekwondo, but the Jeet Kune Do, I have like 5 or 6 books, and I've learned a significant bit from that. And I also took Iaido for a little bit as well for a few years. So, when I was in karate with Mr. Orning, I was about 13, but I had the body of like an 18-year-old almost. Excuse me. So I had a body of an 18-year-old almost, and we were doing drills, like kicking drills and all that kind of stuff, right? And us doing our drills and doing all of our stuff, he thought it would be cute. Let's see. Alien brain. I'll fix the name later. Anyways, so we were doing our little kicking drills with the bag, and I have very strong legs. I have very, very strong legs, and my kicking power was very, very untamed at that time. Like, I could just throw my whole body into it. And I was mad because a couple of days prior, we were sparring. We were getting ready for the Bluegrass National Tournament. We were doing light sparring. He tried to break my leg, and I was mad. I was so mad. And I had a lot of other pent-up aggression, stuff with my dad, a whole bunch of stuff. And he had the bag, and I kicked the bag, and he was like, oh, come on. You can kick harder than that. And he was like, you're not trying. And for some reason, when he said that, it just rubbed my ass wrong, and I just got mad. So I stepped into it, and I put my whole body into it. Hey, pro, how you doing? I didn't see you up there. Sorry about that. So I put my whole body into it, right? And I hit him, and I hit that bag, and I took him off his feet, and he went into the wall, right? And he got wedged. Boom. He hit the wall, caved in, got stuck. And I was like, okay, cool, fine by me. And I felt bad because, kind of got hurt, right? And his pride got insulted. He felt, because people laughed at him. And I mean, it was kind of a hilarious situation, because I was like a foot under him at the time. I think he was like 6'2", 6'3". No, he was like 6'2", 6'3". I was like 5'9", almost 5'10" at 13. So yeah, I was like almost his height. And that was right before I hit my growth spurt. Like, when I hit my growth spurt, I was taller than him at the time that he blackballed me. But he called other dojos, told them that I was a how do you put that? That I was a menace and some other stuff. I didn't get the rest of the information, but I know that I tried to go to a place called David Deaton, couldn't get there. Tried to go to some other karate place, couldn't get there. Because he was calling people and telling them a bunch of bogus mess. Found out after a while from other people, and it really sucked. I hated that. So, yeah. So, and then on top of that, he threw away all our trophies. That bastard. I had a first place trophy in form for my kata with my kamas and my nunchucks. I got first place on both of those, so I had 2 first place trophies, and I got second place in competition fighting in my weight class, which I was 13 going on 14 fighting grown men because I was big. So I was fighting grown men at that time, and I got second place. And he unfortunately messed up the dojo, messed up money, and then he had to like a coward, take all our trophies and throw them in the trash. So I had to tell the whole story so you guys understood. But yeah, it really sucked. I didn't like that. And wasn't very happy about it. Let me see. I'm trying to find a nice pose for the DB man. Because I know you guys want a good pose with DB man. Gotta have something nice for the man. I was going to give him a nice body here. Yes, sir. I gotta find a better pose. I thought I had a DB man pose. Nothing beats the yes pose. Hot damn. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that was cool. Let's see. We got the dice again. Unless you guys... Whoa! And that shot out of my hand. What did it land on? Yeah. Oh boy. Already hit number 7. Let's see another number. What is that, number 6? Let's see, it said favorite place to travel. Oh man. That put me on the spot. well, let's see. If it had to be a place in the U.S. that I like to travel to, let's see. Oh boy. The many places I have been to, I would probably say, I mean, I do like going to the beach in Florida. I just won't ever live there again. My God, I can't. No, I just, no. And I have friends that still live there. Some of you guys are here right now, but I mean, I don't mind going there. I guess maybe somewhere out west would be okay too. But I haven't been out west. I haven't been west at all. Everything I've traveled to is either up north or further south. But it will be fun to do that. Oh yeah, Mr. DB, man. Mr. Double Barrel himself. Bang. Look at that. Good talk, guys. Had some nice people come in today. Really enjoyed you guys being here. So, since I asked and answered some questions, I'll leave it up to you guys if you want to ask anything. And I'll leave it to you. You can ask whatever you want to. I don't really care. It don't matter to me. You can ask whatever. I'll let you have open carte blanche on here. Anybody want to type something, you can type, ask whatever you want to ask me. What my favorite ice cream is, fine. If you want to ask what kind of underwear I like, fine. I don't care. And I don't even care if you bring up politics and stuff. I'm just going to tell you I don't care. That's just going to be it right off the back. I don't give a crap about that mess. Because I know some people like to talk about that. I will say this, though, before someone types in here. And this isn't directed towards anybody. This is just in general. And I know some people that really enjoy talking about politics, like it's a bread and butter for their conversation. The only thing I would say is this: not everybody wants to hear about that stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? His arms remind me of yours when you were fighting back in the day. Yeah, when I used to have arms, when I was, before I got flappy and stuff from having to take time off and stuff. Yeah, I used to be pretty physically fit. I had a decent physique at one point in time. Now I'm just a odd shape. I look like something from a Dr. Seuss book. I have like a weird shaped body, no ass. You know, I'm just a mess. I'm a conglomerate of disproportionate shape. I get that from my dad. I'm not even talking bad about him. And it's like, oh well, he's dead, so it don't really matter. Ooh, that's mean, Mel. Why would you say that? I don't care. I mean, why not? Just be transparent with you guys. Like, it's all right. I mean, you know, it's one of those things. I'm not being grim. Don't lose the vibe because of that. I'm just, you know, I'm being real with you guys. This is how I am with everybody. This ain't just me showing out because I'm on live. If you know me in person, I'm like this in person. The best part about this picture is going to be the bag on the head. But yeah, it was, but that was because I was training every day, 3-4 hours a day sometimes. Like, if I had the time, I was always training. I was always outside training. I was always doing training. That's all. I was obsessed with it. Like, when I was training, I was obsessed all the time. That was my obsession. Yes, Dad. Yeah. But you know, that was martial arts was my drug at that time. Like, that was all. I just wanted to be better. Truth be told, I wanted to try to get into competition fighting full time. That's why I was training so hard, but then I realized that, you know, I could get hurt bad and all the money that I would win would be just basically for medical bills, and I'm like, I don't like getting somebody else rich in that aspect. I don't care if I'm working with someone and we both get rich, cool. You know, but I don't like making somebody else rich because I'm doing something that's going to mess me up and then they get the cash cow off of me. Nah, I'm okay with that. There we go. There we go. There's the man. Yes. Yes. All right. I know I just did perfect line work, right? I know, but we have to do it this way because I want him to be able to have a little bit more chiseled physique. There it is. Yes. TV man is yes. Yeah, boy. That's the man. The man. And see, look, he's got his nipple. Like, I get teased about this from time to time because sometimes I forget to draw the nipples. And the reason why is because it's a sensory thing. Because I try to not, you know, some places get a little iffy about that. Like, you drew a nipple, that's sexy. And nobody wants to see sexy because that could get people horny and all that blah, blah, blah. You know, all that mess. Whatever, man. You know, I just think that is a little weak, but whatever. So I don't sometimes. And that became my habit. Now I'm putting the nipples back on the body. And now you got to get used to it. You got to get used to the nipple being on the body. Ouch. Attack comment. Crap. See? Well, that's why that disappeared, because that wasn't the right line. I hope I explained the katana thing well, Volse. I don't know if I did or not. I think I did, or at least I tried to. Was perfect. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I got everything, or at least hit the important stuff. Anybody else got another question? Want to ask anything? Or not, we can just sit here and chill. I don't know. I just habit. You know, got brainwashed in a call center, and they always like, don't ever keep the line empty. Don't just sit there. So, you know, they install paranoia in us. You know. I can't stand that. Let's see. Back to the dice. What we got? Number 4. Fasting, huh? Okay. I guess the question would be, have I ever done fasting? Well, I've tried. I've tried to do intermittent fasting before. That helped a little bit. But it's hard. What is the favorite food that I like to cook? Okay. Well, my favorite dish, it costs a lot of money to make, so I don't make it except for like very special occasions. But my favorite dish to make is a 7-layer meatloaf. And it's meat, cheese, meat, cheese, meat, cheese, meat, cheese, meat. And then, yeah, covered with smoky barbecue sauce instead of ketchup. Yeah. I made that for my end of the year semester test in culinary arts in high school, and I got an A. I got a complete A on that, so that was a nice situation there. But yeah, I like that's one of my like all time. If I had, you know, $100 to spend on supplies, guilt free, just not caring, not giving a damn about it, yeah, I would make that. That would be it. Besides that, probably what I like to cook the most is I like to make my probably my baked chicken is something that I'm really good at. I usually season that in many different ways, just depending on how I'm feeling that day. It just really depends on how I'm feeling, and really comes down to how much time I have, because if I'm trying to fix it for me and the Duchess before I do a stream, I might just throw some lemon zest and some other stuff together, you know, nothing too serious, just enough to make it taste good. But if I'm not, and I'm not in a hurry, oh man, I'll duke it up with some crazy stuff. I'll probably marinate it and then probably put it in probably do some other stuff with it too, you know, put it in a marinade, and then once I'm done with that, then I'll probably season it up too. From there, because, you know, marinades are nice, but after a while it's like it's just gonna cook off, you know, and when it cooks off, it's kind of like, well, damn, what was all that for? Because you got all the damn marinade in the bottom of the bag, and then it's like, oh, well, I could put it down on the tray when I get ready to cook. I mean, I guess, but then it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna melt off or sear off of it. So, you know. Baked beans. Oh yeah, my baked beans are pretty good too. So my baked beans are different. I don't make them like normal beans like most people. They're kind of a little bit on the sweeter side. I'm not sweet like, oh man, you're just gonna throw sugar in them. It's a process. It's a whole process that I go through for them. But it tastes like a dessert. That's what it tastes like. It actually tastes like a dessert. It should taste like it shouldn't actually be part of the main situation going on, but yeah, I just, you know, I wanted to make some beans one day, and I was like, man, I don't want them to just be just normal beans out of a can, right? So I wanted to duke it up a little bit, and I did. And I'll put it this way. There was a person once upon a time, the crazy woman I've mentioned before that I used to be with a long time ago. She didn't understand how I made the recipe. So in her thought, she thought I used cocoa powder. Like you make like baking cocoa powder, right? She put baking cocoa powder in the beans. And we had a friend come by, and lack of better words, he was mad. He was so mad. He basically said, "Don't you ever touch these beans ever again?" And bought me a couple of cans and wanted me to make some more. So, you know, I thought that was pretty awesome. All right. I forgot I even had this song. There we go. You haven't made beans in forever? Yeah, I haven't actually. You know, that is true. I just really haven't. I guess I could make some again. I just haven't thought about it. And see, that's the thing. I get caught up making the same recipes all the time. But I can make some more. Just got to get some more. Now, all I gotta find is my bullet holes, and then we're good to go. Caution, what's the story with his crazy question? Oh, I thought you said caution, huh? Question, what's the story with his crazy eyes? I mean, basically the story with his crazy eyes, he tried to rob a bank with a bag on his head, and then he took a shotgun blast to the back of his head, and his face smushed into the bag. And then when Mr. found him, he was a mess, and then he reassembled his head, but his eyes were bulging out of the sack. So it's literally, if he takes the bag off, he takes the bag off and all his face is just exploded with two big eyes just flopping around in this mushy mess of a head. So yeah, that's it, really. You take the bag off and it's just a whole splattered mess of a head. There's it's just a nasty mess in there. That's the way I describe DB Man, is you take his hat off, his bag, and his, yeah. What is this? I can't wait to grill, for you to grill some barbecue. Oh yeah. I guess I'm pretty decent. My grandfather was a was a pit master for a while. Oh, damn. That's where it's at. That's what I was looking for. Was this. Oh, well, since it's a double barrel, I mean, there's going to be shots all over the place, right? Yeah. That would be the idea. Boom, 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 boom. You know. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Well, damn. Yeah, that's DB, man. That's the whole story about him. You know, and that was every time Mr. finds somebody, whatever words that come, the first word that comes out of their mouth is usually what they say whenever he talks to them. It's like a Pokemon, you know. Oh boy. There it is. And see, here's the funny thing. Most people probably won't even realize that this man is even there in the background. Oh. All right. No need. I'll just get rid of that. That is really not even necessary to even be there, really. It takes away from that. Anyways, there we go. That's DB, man. I guess I'll put him on something. Maybe a building. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I like that. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. That came out really well. I'm happy with this. Alright, there you go. So, there's DB Man. Got him. So So he's going to be in the coloring book, so everybody gets a chance to see him. Let's see. There we go. Strong pose DB, man. All right. Well, it looks like we got, what, 30 more minutes? Yeah, we got about 30 more minutes. What would you guys like to add to the coloring book? Another picture, anybody. Throw anything. I don't care. And while you guys are figuring that out, I want to get some water. Gotta stay hydrated, right? Well, let's see. Anything? Anybody? Nope. Let me guess, guys. You want me to do a Mr. picture? Do you want to throw him in there? Just throw Mr. in there? Just... why not? Do you want that? Tell me in the chat, do you want a picture of him? Let me find a better pose for this man. Yes. Yes, mister. Gotta find a good pose for him. That would be awesome. Alright. Huh, here. Just that. No wall, no nothing. Just floating. There it is. Alright. We got his pose. Let's make the man. Shall we? This will be the last one for tonight, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing tonight. Thank you very much for being the best part of the show. I thank you guys for showing up. All of you guys. And I think we even had a couple of new people pop in for a little bit. That was nice too. I was really excited about that. A couple of people pop in. We had Pro pop in. We had a couple of new cats pop in. Let's see. We had... oh man, let me go back in the chat, see who we had for a second. Let's see. We had Skull Eater. We had Move. Or Moved. Yeah, we had a couple of people. A couple of new people. It was cool. I like that. Looks like we're growing. Hopefully we got some new subscribers coming in soon too. I hope my content isn't getting all stagnant. I try really hard not to have stale content. But I also try not to go overboard and try to make a spectacle out of myself. It's like a fine line, you know? Hell yeah, it spreads. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Even yours has spread, sir. You've even got a couple of new people on yours. By the way, if you guys look on my channel, definitely go check out the boys. Go check out Volse's page. See what Volse is doing. And also check out Raffle Sloth. Both of them are doing stuff too. So go check them out as well. Giving them a shout out. Let them get some love too. You know, I know you guys come by and see me, but they're also doing some stuff. Both of them are doing gaming, so you guys might like that. I know I don't do as much gaming as most people would like me to do. But, you know, you guys might not like the way I play games now. I'm so jaded with them. I don't even stick with the game very long. And you guys don't want that, you know. How many subscribers do you have now? Oh, man. I don't know. Really, I don't know. To be honest with you, I try not to look too much because sometimes it puts me in a bad mood. Sometimes it can put me in a bad mood. Which, I mean, it's not like, it's not one of those things like I look at it, oh, we got 147. Hey, that's nice. Almost 150 people. Ain't that something? And it looks like we got 2 new people. So thank you guys. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, for a while there, I was watching the whole thing, subscribers and all of that. And I ain't gonna lie, guys, it really did put me in a bad mind space because I thought, man, what am I doing wrong? Do I suck? Am I that bad? I mean, am I not really that great? You know, like, and it wasn't even like my skill level. I just thought people thought I was boring or I sucked, you know? But I guess like anything, it just takes time and, you know, I don't really get out there and promote like I should or like most people do, you know, throwing money at it, and I don't really do that much. Well, I never really have. It's just all 150 people have been word of mouth or people finding me, so it's been really organic, and I'm just hoping that we keep steadily growing, guys. That's why. Yeah, check him out. He does some 3D modeling and things like that. He's actually pretty good. He's getting better. Day by day, he's getting better. So, yeah, check him out. Show him some love, guys. I'm going to try to go as hard as I can with this, so I'm going to... I will say one day I will have Mr. Suit. One day I'll have somebody make me a suit like Mr. Suit. And that's going to be dope. I can't wait. I have a feeling one day someone will be like, "Hey, I can make that for you, Mad Mel. Let me get you set up." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm not going to say no to it. I will not say no to that. A Mr. Suit, get out of here." Well, you can't tell me nothing if I get that mug. Boy, I want to be on a different level. There we go. Alright. Damn. There we go. Alright. Not bad. Hey, there it is. Ha. Alright, cool. Well, there's the man. Alright. And then we do number 3, and then 3 is darken, and then all we do here is just give him a little bit of rough scruff. If I can find it. That's it. Gotta turn that down a little bit, right? Well, looks like we're done. And we got Mister, so I think we did pretty good. It's already down to 1022. And I think there we go. Hard pose Mister. There we go. Nice. Thank you. Yes, sir. Alright. So, those two, Mr. and DB Man, will be in the coloring book. You guys will get to see them. Thank you so very much. Now, to go back to the other page. And this way I can show you what I was talking about the swords. Definitely, if you like what we were doing, hit that subscribe button if you like the content that I'm creating. Or if you just like being here, thank you. So, let's start off with the different types of katanas. This one right here, as you can see, is a Kill Bill replica, but it's a wall hanger. Here's the reason why I say that. As you can see here, this blade is just pressed stainless steel, just basically in there. It's wobbly. You know, the hand guard is not that tight. You know, all of this is just literally just a wall hanging piece, just something cool to look at. Granted, it can be sharpened. You know, right now it's not even sharp. I mean, I can't even cut butter with it. But if you hit somebody, bow, and the collarbone is still going to do something, right? This will break if you hit it. Bang. You hit this sucker, it's going to just come right out the handle. It's not full tane. It's not all the way through, right? But this is a normal wall hanging katana. So you got that. You got the other type that I like. This one here is more of a toe, right? I carried this around with me for a long time. It looks like a cane until you take that sucker out, and it's a straight blade. Now, granted, this one is not really battle ready. It's sharp. I mean, I sharpened it, but as you can see, it's kind of a wall hanger. But they do make this type. I'm trying to get one of these probably for my birthday or something like that. But it is a toe. And the reason why it's called that is because it's a straight blade, all the way straight, as you can see, and it doesn't have a hand guard either. But most of them do. This is what a normal ninja sword would look like. It would be just straight bladed like this, okay? Granted, it's not battle ready because it doesn't have any of the indentation on it or anything like that. But it's nice to look at. Can be confusing carrying it because the fact that you have to know which direction the blade is going at all times, but it can be kind of concealed like a cane, right? Now this one is a battle ready katana. This is the one that I keep with me all the time. As you can see, this one is much different. As you can see here, it's got the spine. This is usually how you can tell that it's a battle ready one, because it has that curve in the spine, that indentation, and also you got that right there. Always look for this. This is where that piece goes in to the actual hilt of the sword, and this is a real piece here as well. That's not some type of toy. You can disassemble this whole thing, but it's sharp. This sucker is sharp. Like this is the real deal. It's not going to bend. No flex. You know, no wobble. It's steady. But this is a battle ready katana, and as you can tell how the etch and everything is much different than the other ones. So there's little differences there, you know. So yeah, wanted to show you guys the differences before we got ready to get out of here and everything. So I thank you guys for being the best part of the show. Thank you all for showing up. I'm glad that we all had a great time tonight. And to end the show, we're going to go on ahead like we did earlier, and we're going to hit that song. Anybody got anything that you want to say before we got ready to bounce out tonight? Nope. All right then. Well, I will see you guys hopefully Saturday. If something comes up and I'm not able to get on, I will let you guys know. I will figure out what time. I might do later in the evening so that way I can go all the way through the night into the morning. So it might be like 10 to 10. It might be an all-nighter. So if you guys want to rock and roll all night, then that's fine. Because I got stuff I'm doing during the day. So, alright, mad ones. You guys stay mad. I hope you guys can handle what I'm about to play. We're going to go on and get out of here. I'll give you the opening one more time so we can go. Bye, mad ones. See you later. Stay mad. Bye.